Hello friends, welcome back. I am Amit and today we're going to recreate this scene. So you already see the promo that I released for my tree model pack, and that is also from this promo. And today we will going to recreate this scene again. So as you see, it is an top view from a coconut forest. I guess these are coconut trees, and I may be wrong. It should be palm tree, I guess. But whatever it is, so we're going to recreate this scene. So it looks very nice. For this, we need those trees and some rocks and those grass also, and make the camera movement, and it will create. So without wasting any time, let's jump into the actual tutorial. So first we need to create a new composition. So create a new composition is 1920 by 1080 and maybe 10 seconds long, and frame rate looking good, and hit OK. So first we create a new solid for the element effect. So go over here and choose the element, double click on it, and it will appear. So click here on new scene setup. So here from the model browser we found the tree model pack. So I give the link in the description, so you will get the tree model pack, download it, and it will show how to install it. After you install, you will get those models in your model directory. So here from we select the tree with leaves folder, and here we find the beach palm tree. Oh yes, those are palm trees, and select, and it will appear here. And we don't need the group folder, so well, click on it. Will not need the group folder, so just click on the model and drag it out, and now delete this. And we also need some other variant, that one, and the size is bigger than the previous one, so we need to reduce the size. So scale it down. It will until it match the okay, so it match the other one. So put it on the group 1, and now we need some grass. So here is the folder also for grass and orchids. Click here and select the short cut grasses and put those also in group 2. So now well, we also need a ground plane. So here is the bonus model. We get the ground plane and click on that and put it into the group 5, and also reduce the y-axis value here, so it will so it looks plain, not so much curve here. Okay, so now hit OK. So here we are in After Effects again. Create a new camera first. So layer new camera, and 24mm looking nice, hit OK. And also we create a null object for to control the camera movement, but first we make it 3D, and now link the camera with the null object. So hit P on the keyboard to bring the position value of the null object, and move the Y value like this, and also go to the camera rotation value, set the Y rotation like this, so it look like we see from the top. Okay, and also move the camera like this. But first we create the scene first. So uh, for now we set the camera from that position, and now we build the scene. So uh, first go to the grass object here. Maybe the grass is little up from the ground, so we need to down it little bit like this, and also increase the replication count. So replicator shape change to the plane and increase the count, not that much, uh, and also increase the scale value here. Okay, like this. And also we change the rotation value also. So here is the rotation option. Well, not here. In the particle look option, go to the particle rotation, randomize angle, and change the y value randomly like this. And also we randomize the size, but in that case we change it little bit, not much, and also increase the size overall. Okay, so now go to the tree option. For the that we put the tree on the group 1, so go into the group 1 and go to the replicator option. We change the point to plane and increase the particle count here. First we need to change the resolution to half and increase the particle count. But for now we don't need to see the grasses, so turn it off and also only focus on the trees. Okay, and also increase the shape here, and maybe makes a little random here. So just go to the particle look for the tree and change the increase the random size and also increase the size little bit, and go to the rotation value here, change the randomized angle, the y randomized angle. Okay, so now it look like this. And also we change the scatter option here, or making it some random look. So change the x scattering like this and z scattering as well, but not the y scattering because it will look weird. Z and x scattering only. And if you want, you can increase the tree count here also, but it all depends on the uh, computer hardware, so it will how much it can handle. So make sure you can handle that much of uh, particle count. Okay, so now we also need some ground rock. So for this we can use the default models that comes with the element 3D, like the starter model pack, and we use the rock number 2 and also put it in the group 3 because the group 3 is empty and now, and hit OK. So for this we turn off the trees because we don't need this one right now. Go to the group 3 and change the particle shape to plane. The same ideas for everything, and increase the count, so like this, and also scatter them only y, x and z axis, and also make some random size. Okay, make it 100%, and also change the rotation, random angle rotation. So just change anything you want, the number is not matter here, just make it a random loop. Okay, So now we back on all the three component here, like the grass and also the trees. So we almost getting there, and now we create the light. So for this, go to the new layer, new and light, and we create a parallel light because it's fake the light that comes from the very distant object, and in that case that the object is sun. So we create the parallel light here, and intensity maybe 200% for now, and we will change it if it not look right, and hit OK. So now we put the light on the top and change the position, but first we doing anything, make the position, the Z position to 0, and now we can change it. Okay, like this. So we need to light comes from the right side, so like this. Okay, so now we enable the shadow for the scene. So go to the element layer and go to the render setting and find shadows and enable it by clicking here. So only that area casting the shadow, but we need the entire scene to cast the shadow. So go to the parallel light option and shadow size increase to its maximum or until it fill the all scene. Okay, but we also need ambient light. So create a layer, new light, go to the ambient and change the intensity maybe 10. Okay, like this, and also change the shadow map size here to maybe 4K. Okay, we also need to change the Y value for the sun. So like this, but we need some specular highlight on the tree leaves. So we go to the element layer again, go to the setup, scene setup, and the tree. So we change the some make change to the leaf texture here. So we need some specular highlight here, so go to the reflection and make it a contrast setting here. So we only need some areas to reflect the light and hit OK. And now go to the reflectivity, we change the intensity. Okay, and also for the glossiness, just tightening the um, texture here. So only light areas reflecting the light and dark areas not reflecting the light, and hit OK. So now same settings for that trees also. Go to the leaf and to the reflectivity, make it a very high contrast scene here, hit OK, and only just copy that texture and paste it on the glossiness and increase the reflectivity like this, and now hit OK. So now we get little bit of specular highlight, but not that much, but it will work well for now. And maybe we change some settings also to make it a significant amount of specularity here. So maybe we Also change the occlusion value here and increase the reflective amount. Same for the second tree and hit OK. Okay, so now go to the ambient occlusion option here and enable it. Maybe increase the intensity, but we go to the advanced option and AO light influence we increase it and depth influence also. Okay, maybe set it to the 2, that is the default value, and going to the full resolution and we will get this. So now part is to animate the camera, and we also use some fog here. So go to the fog option here, enable it and make it grayish and hit OK. So for the camera animation we need to render mode to draft, so it will work fast here, and go to the null object, bring the position value and animate it. So start from here, make a keyframe here and go to the 5 seconds or so and animate it like this. And we also rotate the Y axis so it looks like we see it from the top like this. So let's see how it look like. Okay, so now it look like this. So maybe we need more grasses, but let's turn on the full render, so it will look like this. Maybe we increase the grass amount little bit, so maybe 40. So it will fill up all the ground here. So look nice, and also change the fog settings, maybe increase the opacity and like this. We see there is not casting the shadow, so you can increase the shadow size like this, or if you already set to the shadow size to the max, so there you can change the uh, begin animation position here like this. Okay, so maybe we need to change the tree position little bit. Go to the X scale, we reduced it like this, so we get more trees in our rendered area. Okay, so that is the idea that how I create the orthographic view scene, and you can use it for some title design like the name casting for your project, and you can uh, show the text here and make the background scene like this. So whatever it is, you can make the scene by using the tree model pack and use the camera movement like this. So now we enable the motion blur switch here, but before that we need to do some color correction. But before we do color correction, just take a look how it look like when we enable the motion blur switch. So go to the motion blur and enable it. Wait for a few minutes and it will look like this when we enable the motion blur. Okay, but for now we disable it and make some color correction. Well, we also maybe increase the light intensity. So go to the light setting and increase the intensity maybe 400%. Let's see how it look like. Well, it look nice. And now we do some color correction. So first we select all the layers and create a new composition. I pre-compose this, so go to the layer, pre-compose, and move all the attributes and hit OK. So now we create some color correction here. So first we create a new adjustment layer, and I like to use letterboxing. So go over here and write aspect ratio. We'll select that first one and change the value to 2.5. Okay, so now create another adjustment layer for the color correction and place it underneath the first layer, and go to the color correction, the curve, and also use the tint. So disable the tint effect right now and make a contrast here, and also decrease the red, so make it greenish, and also decrease the saturation here like this. Well, it depends on you how you use the color here, but for now we make some trial and error to make it more realistic like this. And yes, you can use also trapcode particular or some stock element to create some I mean some cloud here. So but I am not going to do that right now, but I will give you the idea, so you can do that also. And maybe we use some preset for color correction, like first create adjustment layer and go to the magic bullet and go to the magic bullet look. That gives you so much preset for color correction, and it will create a very nice looking color instantly. So go to the edit option here. Okay, so maybe we use that one, or maybe that one. So very nice looking color presets here. You can use whatever you want. Maybe well, I can choose right now because everything look nice. Oh, maybe that one for now and hit OK. But if we disable the previous color correction layer, let's see how it look like. not bad. Maybe we need some vignette here, so go to the edit option again, and from here we can choose the vignette and apply it. We increase the amount, change the aspect ratio here like this, and hit OK. Okay, so if you want more vignette, so for this just go to the pre-compose here and duplicate it by pressing Ctrl D, and go to and make a curve adjustment here and make it very dark. And now go to the mask layer and select the elliptical mask here, double click on it and change the mask shape to subtract and increase the feather for the mask like this, so you will get more vignette on the sides. Okay, so that is how you can create this very nice and quickly by using the tree model pack. So I hope you like it, and make sure you download the pack and use it for free. And so that is for you today, guys, and I hope you like it and enjoy it. So bye for now, and we will see in the next video.